And welcome. This is the first episode of Paul Lizzi with no name, with SicilanuDiMontreal.
What's up, guys? Cheers.
Brought to you by MontrealDrumLessons.com and Vince DiZazzo in the back making the coffee. This is his beautiful studio. We're just going on the fly here, and this is episode 1.
The first of many more, man.
Yeah, cut to
Cheers,
awkward
cheers,
silence.
What a beautiful setup you have here, Vince. Very nice. Thank you for having us, by the way.
My pleasure.
And it was him.
Let's
It's
go.
like as if
He tells me, let's go for a coffee, but he goes for a coffee and
I didn't invite him. That's what happened.
it's all good.
And then
Things
when
happen for a
I'm
reason.
like, oh shit, I'm having coffee, you should come. It's like he invited himself in reverse. And then we started talking,
all
vibing.
good.
And then I was like, you know what? It took me like 3 months. We were setting all this stuff up, this idea, this concept, drums of micro. Would you want to be the first guest? He's like, yeah, sure. And it's like just out of nowhere, and here we are.
We're the negative 14 viewers. Shout out to all the negative 14 viewers out there tuning in.
Yeah, so that's it. So I'm really happy that you're here, Nick. How do you stay creative and have a family at the same time? To be creative takes all your energy. This guy has 2 kids, a wife, and if you see him post online, this guy, I think he has like about 100 stories every 2-3 days. I try to get 3 pictures a month, and I'm finished. It's over. So tell me, how do you do everything?
That's actually a very good question because it comes up often.
It does.
It comes up often.
People actually ask you that question.
And I gotta say it's what happens behind the scenes, right?
Okay.
So a lot of my thing and you know how do I keep creative? How do I keep up with the whole spiel of the stories and the storyline?
Yeah.
It's basically pretty much the support system. My wife plays a big role behind the whole SicilanuDiMontreal and the whole
Right.
Instagram world. The amount of time that I spend, you know, creating stuff or thinking of things or just taking everyday
You're
stuff
always on the
happens.
phone. You're always researching. You're always looking.
Sometimes you take a meme and you turn it into a video. Or sometimes
Right.
you take a video and you turn it into a meme.
But no one knows how much time that takes. It's not that easy. You find something funny, then you put your voice over it, which you're making, and you're making jokes in Italian
100%.
on a video that was an English meme video. I've seen them.
Yeah.
It takes time.
I've done some stand-up. I did 2 shows here in Montreal.
Right.
I debuted actually in Montreal. Actually was opener.
Okay.
For a well-known
What's his name?
Giuseppe DMC.
Giuseppe, I know him. I follow him.
So I opened for him back in the day. That was my first ever appearance. When you're actually live doing a comedy skit and you're talking about your stuff, if you get that feedback, then great, you feel good about it.
Right.
But
Right.
if you don't get that feedback, you're like, wait a minute.
Smash the like button, repost, share, like, or turn it off, whatever you want to do. It's not easy.
It's definitely not easy.
And it's not like we're in LA where you have like 5 guys that are just hanging out, having a cigar and talking about ideas like
100%, I know.
Sammy
I get
Davis
it.
Jr. and freaking, you know, Frank
That's fair.
Sinatra just chilling and having fun.
You know, we don't need to look too far to find comedy because we kind of find comedy and humor in everyday stuff.
Right.
Sometimes some people will kind of perceive that in the wrong way.
Which is crazy
And some
to
people
me.
will get offended by it.
That's crazy because it's
know?
not like you're a political figure or
I'm not a political
or
figure.
you're like totally like a conservative or
100%.
or you think that the earth is flat or you think I don't know what or you know.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist and
Right.
all this other stuff.
So imagine-
I just believe in what I believe in. I have my beliefs and
Right.
I have my opinions
Right.
On things.
Right.
And I find that sometimes, and I've said this recently, is
Mm-hmm.
that in life we need people that don't have a sense of humor. Because the people that have a sense of humor will make fun of these people that don't have a sense of humor,
Yeah.
and comedy lives on.
Right.
Comedy will never die.
Right.
As long as you have people that don't have a sense of humor, comedy will never die.
Right.
Because you're always going to find a comedian or someone that's going to make fun of them,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's kind of how I kind of see things.
It's almost like music. You need the pauses, the rests. You need the
100%.
silence to fill it in with a note, which is brought to you by MontrealDrumLessons.com.
Yeah, by the way, a big thank you to Vince DiZazzo for having us
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
What a great setup. What a beautiful
This
setup
is-
this is. Studio, drum studio.
Hold on. I was playing with the sound called Trash. What? I'm gonna put this down. I'm just gonna show you just one thing. Okay, I'm gonna change the sound.
That's amazing. Look at this.
That's Def Leppard. Yeah, there's like so many sounds. It's insane. But yeah, let's get back to Nick here. So it's like, yeah, so it's similar to music where you need the rests so that, you know, the sound comes in. So same thing, you need serious people to balance the comedy, you know. What I've seen in the past is that a lot of people that reach a certain, where you're doing 2,000-3,000 views a story, 4,000, you're getting people that, like, you know, Vince's wife wants to come and meet you now. Like, she doesn't want to meet me, she wants to meet him. It's like, and
yeah, Vince,
she did meet me.
FaceTimed his wife, right?
Yeah,
Vince. Hey, babe, FaceTime me.
Yeah.
She's like, no, why? He's like, oh, because Nick Messina is here. She's, no, I don't want to FaceTime. I'm coming over.
Right.
So I was
right.
like, okay.
Right.
I just...
Humility, because the thing is, I've been in this industry for so long, and the higher you go up, the more you get those people are like, they kind of look down at you, and I like the fact that you're just like, nothing.
So,
that's a strength. Talk to me about that.
So a lot of people will actually think I'm the opposite. A lot of people will actually think,
I get it.
Who does he think he is, or why does he have to say that, or why does he need to, like, and I get that, because that's what kind of social media kind of makes people think. But then it's like you turn around and you say to yourself, like, this is what I do. These are my beliefs. These are my thoughts.
Right.
I'm basically reliving my childhood through Instagram.
Right.
And kind of poking fun of the stereotypes.
Your upbringing. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of making fun of and poking at the stereotypes of our every day-to-day life growing up as a kid. Like, I'm an everyday guy. I'm an everyday guy.
But you see, everyone
husband,
is. But the thing
father.
is, when I talk to you and meet you, you're like as if it's the same.
At the end of the day, what am I gonna do? Put on a mask or put on a no?
Everybody does.
I'm myself. Right?
I've spoken to artists, and I would say the first time, hey, can I speak to so and so? Because I don't want to call them out. Yo, what's up? What's down? And this guy's not that type of, like, they take on a persona.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So there you go. The persona is what you see on Instagram.
Not even.
That annoying, obnoxious, you know.
Even in person, yo, what's up? How's it going? Okay, you don't talk like that normally.
Exactly.
I talk like this.
So why continue that in real life? Like, I mean, this is reality.
Right, and that's what people want.
So the persona of SicilanuDiMontreal is that old school Italian, Sicilian old man. That's how we grew up. I mean, if you're gonna frown upon that, then you might as well just throw away your childhood.
Right.
But, you know, in my case, for that matter, you appreciate when someone says hi, and it's nice. And I feel like sometimes people don't want to approach you because they feel like, you know, that stigma behind, oh, this guy.
It's their insecurity that they think you might come across a bit.
But I'm not like that.
You're not like
totally
that. Well,
not like
so tell them in the microphone. If you ever meet me, this is your moment. Say, if you meet me in the grocery store.
If you meet me, or if you see me, but then again, wait, because not everyone likes you, right? Not everyone likes you. So some people are going to say, l'ho vittima, non voleva salutare perché he said something last week that pissed me off. Right? I get it. If I believe in something, and I'm very opinionated about something, or if something doesn't rub me the right way, or if something pisses me off, because I'm the kind of guy, I believe in things that are just.
Right.
Bene.
Right.
You know, this is the way my grandfather, God rest his soul, this is how my grandfather raised me.
Right.
To do good things and to be just about it. And at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of things do piss me off with what's going on in society.
And I like that because people are actually listening. They're going to say, I agree with him, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be part of that that trailer that goes that direction. But I agree with him. So you're kind of like the voice of the people, even though they don't even support what you're saying.
So a lot of people indirectly will actually say, yeah, I agree with what he's saying. But because he posted a picture of, I don't know, someone's house that had a funny thing on it, which just to say it happens, I don't like him anymore. But you agree with everything else I said, but I happen to find
your uncle that still has the temple up in July.
With pezzo di legno hanging from the side because
or Christmas lights in January. Yeah.
And that's just what it is. I don't know.
When I started off, everybody was trying to chop my legs off, and I'm like, I'm so blessed that they chopped thank you guys for chopping my legs off, because now I could walk with my hip bone. You know, like give me legs, watch it. Be careful. If you give me like bionic legs, it's over. You know,
That's
like
what keeps you kind of going to say, hey, you know what? No problem. I'm going to continue doing me, and eventually, you know, things happen.
Mary Galliano is on the FaceTime of Vince DiZazzo's
That's
phone.
it. We're on the FaceTime of Vince DiZazzo's phone.
Brought to you by MontrealDrumLessons.com.
Tutto a posto? Cade un bordello di neve stamattina, eh? Stai vedendo? Ok. Fa una cura dopo mozzica scildriche, ok? I'll see you soon. Okay, I'll see you soon. I'll pass you back to your husband. Okay, ciao. No, it's not important.
Don't let her in. Don't let her in. Like, don't let her. No, I'm joking.
People reach out and it's like, hey, you want to do this? You want to do? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And if I believe in the product, if I believe in, because I'm not gonna just promo stuff.
No.
Just for the sake of promoting.
It's like, why would you promote MontrealDrumLessons.com? He sucks.
There you go. And I actually met Vince this morning.
Yeah.
And he's what an incredible gentleman.
It's like as if you know him.
Giving us the time to shoot this in in your space. So thank you for that.
I'm giving him the jazz background while he's thank you. Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's good.
So and then after this the whole coffee thing. Right? So Cafe Chimo, like we know, is a Montreal, St. Leonard based, Sicilian owned coffee roasting company.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They roast coffee, right?
Okay, cool.
So I would say maybe 3 years ago they reached out and they said, you know what, let's try and work on something. Let's try and take your brand and incorporate it with our brand. So I went in for a coffee taste test.
They actually did that. That must have been fun.
Yeah, it was very fun.
That's
I
fun.
It,
yeah.
There's a lot of drinking, a lot of spitting. It's like
yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? So you have to. It's not that the coffee is no good, but I mean, there's certain notes and there's certain flavors that come out in the coffee. So we came up with my own blend.
Right.
Right. And we said to ourselves, how can we give back to the community? Right. It's always nice to do things and to have a brand, and it's kind of actually sold in stores.
That's the cool part there.
So that's what I appreciate about it. Kind of gets you going, right?
Right.
And we donate. We decided to do the cause that's near and dear to my heart. Obviously, working in the hospital in the field as well.
Right.
We donate $2 from the sale of each bag to the Montreal Children's Foundation, which is actually ongoing now as we speak. We do it for the holiday season.
Right.
And then I kind of do the donation sometime, mid to end January, sometimes beginning of February as well.
Right.
So it's kind of cool. I mean,
so if you guys are interested in that, I'm going to make sure to put his handles, his website, his everything, so you can actually check it out and you can support that as well. And also check out MontrealDrumLessons.com. For the next question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see? Well, I don't want to make it sound like an interview, but where do you want to see yourself in the future? We'll give him some time to think of that question, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Montreal Drum Lessons on the roll-in. This sound is called acid. Yeah, I don't like this sound. I'm gonna change it up. But yeah, go ahead.
This is fascinating, man. The drum beats, the drum roll, the stuff, it like boggles my mind.
Hey, when you go on tour and you need